kind of checking now, after tomorrow you'll be halfway through the season, where you feel the team has grown from game 1 to now game 31.
I mean, I think we've definitely grown in the right direction. I think we've talked early in the year what kind of team we want to be, and I mean, we're still working to that spot, but I think we can be happy so far what direction we're going, and but like I said, halfway in, and just gonna get harder, and teams will be better as well, so we gotta improve as well.
Yeah, this is the time of year where obviously you're far from the beginning, but also far from the end, so it can kind of be a grinding part of this season. What's the challenge to being consistent day in, day out this time of year?
Just probably try not to look too far ahead. Just take day by day, game by game, and I think that's a bit the recipe for us here the rest of the season.
Yeah, obviously you guys have shown that you have the pushback and got each other's backs this year, but to have a game kind of end the way it did last time, obviously not the result that you want, but again, guys standing up for each other and pushing back. Does that continue to just help kind of build that culture here? Do you think that you guys are growing this year?
Yeah, it's a team we want to be. Teammates are stepping up for each other, and we're not letting us push around.
Nico, you were saying that you guys are like constantly working to who you want to be as a team. What does that look like at its very best to you that you guys are working towards?
I think a really fast, dangerous hockey team that can defend well and plays hard, and but just super fast for sure.
And when did you maybe see the biggest steps in improvement as a team, like catching on to everything that coach wants you guys to do? Like, is there a moment in the season so far that you can recognize?
I mean, I think
a string of games.
Yeah, I think when we won those 2 games in Florida, those were some games we kind of felt like, oh, that's the way we can play, especially against teams. They're good teams, and that give us confidence for sure. But I think it just came from consistent practicing and just repeating stuff we want to do.
And what are you kind of expecting tomorrow from who Anaheim are?
Competitive team. I think you can't look at the standings. You got to be ready for any teams you play, and I think we know that. So it'll be a hard game. I mean, I think they won the last game, so probably feeling good, and they want to continue that, and just gotta be ready from the get-go.
And awfully familiar with one of their new defensemen in Jacob Trouba, right? That changes the dynamic for them too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big body back there, and obviously has some experience, and he's a good player, so they added a good defender.
Timo, obviously, if we can just go back to that game in Carolina and that moment there with Natchez, what was kind of your thought process when you did actually end up getting thrown out of the game there, and what were you told in that moment?
I mean, obviously, the ref makes the call, and it is what it is. As a player, you gotta accept it, even if you're not happy with it. And didn't really say anything. So yeah, move on from it. It happened, and now just move on from it. Yeah.
And how did you sort of see that whole play happen?
Yeah,
I mean, like you changed direct.
No. I tried to hit him. I led with my shoulder, and then he kind of, tried to get out of the way, and maybe it looked a little bit awkward, but. Yeah, I thought, it was a clean hit, but, the referee made the decision. So, like I said, I got to accept that as a player and move on.
Yeah, I'm just curious your game right now. Even when there have been stretches where the puck hasn't been going and it feels like you've been influencing games with kind of your hardness and the way you've played defensively this year, was that like a major focus for this season, that the game on that side of the ice, so that even when the puck isn't going in, you're still, filling a role?
Yeah, you want to play well away from the puck as well. And puck's not gonna, go in every game, so you gotta be able to, influence the game in different ways and try to be the best version of yourself for the team. So, for me, it's being physical and being defensive, reliable. So all those little things, and those will lead up to offensive chances. So I try to focus on, D zone and neutral zone and offensive zone, all 3 zones.
And when you're playing with Nico like you have for so long now, you're getting the toughest matchups. Like, you're going up against the other team's best player. So what has that been like to get the hard matchups defensively on top of when you guys are also pushing into the offense?
Yeah, sometimes you got to be patient. You try to obviously limit their chances and make it hard on the other team if you play against their best lines. So you want to limit their chances, their space. So like I said, it's important that you're sharp on the details, playing well defensively, and then you're going to get your looks the other way if you do that discipline and can the whole time consistently.
Similar question I asked Nico, but this is that time of year now where this is the midpoint of the season, so the beginning's not close, the end's not close. It can be a bit of a grind. What's the challenge of being consistent and bringing that A game as consistently as possible during this time of year?
I think just the hunger to get better every day. I think that's our motivation. We try to get better as a team and individually every day. So. What we've done so far, I think we can be happy with, not satisfied with. We got a long way to go, almost half of the season, and we know we've made some strides in the right direction, but we also know there's much more possible. So I think it's that keeps us very motivated, that we keep moving forward and keep taking strides.
What does much more possible look like to you in terms of taking those strides?
Yeah, just in all perspectives of the game, being in different situations of the game. I think we've handled a lot of situations well, but also some things that we can do over longer stretches more frequently. So I think we play well as a team, and like I said, it's a lot of fun coming to the rink and working and getting better. So yeah, like I said, I think there's still a way we can get better.
Thanks.